Marshall here on 3rd and 9. So Pennington, great protection, throws left side, got a receiver, and it is intercepted. Jalen Jordan from the left hash. Snap is good, kick on the way, has the distance, and it is right down the middle. So South for Marshall. They'll fake the jet sweep to Ali. Pennington under pressure, throws, and it is intercepted again. Jaden Boyson steps in front of the intended receiver, and once again, snap the hold, the kick on the way, and he drills it again. So 2 possessions, 2 field goals. Up underneath, he was able to get off the field, and now Carter Bradley to Jamal Pritchett. Pritchett making a move, trying to get to the edge. Jamal Pritchett into the end zone. Touchdown, South Alabama. It will be a shovel pass to LaDamian Webb. Doesn't get much easier than that. So the 2-point conversion is good on South Alabama's side of the 50-yard line. That'll be Braylon McReynolds. McReynolds has a first down and more. McReynolds trying to get to the end zone. He is tripped up and loses his footing at about the 15-yard line. Bradley to Webb. First down, touchdown. Take the snap. He'll get it on 4th down. Pennington under some pressure, eludes it, going to his right. Looking downfield, Pennington has a receiver but overshoots him. And that'll be a turnover on downs as he was trying to get Darrell Simmons. But both teams will have another opportunity after this one. Long pass, pitch, catch. That is Colin Lacey. Another long, explosive play by Colin Lacey puts South Alabama knocking on the door again. Webb, nobody near him. Touchdown, South Alabama. Down for the Jags. Got to get to the 48-yard line. Trotter gets the first down and more. Desmond Trotter across the 45 down to the 42-yard line. And how about the emotion? Look at the sideline.
Proud of the fight of our football team. You know, we talk about adversity and working through adversity, and certainly we've created adversity for ourselves this season, and we've had to work through those things. And very proud of the last 2 weeks of our team, you know, doing hard things in hard times. That's what we talk about. You know, it's to overcome things when everything's going right. That's one thing, but to be able to do it when things aren't going well is completely another. And those are lessons that our guys hopefully will take on for the rest of their lives. But it's also it's great to be rewarded to be able to push through in hard situations. And I think our guys have done that the last 2 weeks. Very proud of our defense. They're playing at a really high level right now, playing fast, playing aggressive. We're attacking the ball. We're attacking the quarterback. You know, obviously we were situationally dominant on 3rd down and 4th down, never got in the red zone. You know, you get 3 interceptions in the game. You kind of stay at them. You're attacking their backfield, and I think they had 42 yards rushing, something like that, against one of the better backs in this league. And I thought we just, you know, physically just kind of hemmed him up. Did a really good job there. Our special teams have been tremendous this season. You know, we're starting to create game-changing momentum. We've been solid most of the year, but now we're actually making some plays and doing our job outside of maybe I think that one penalty. And we'll go back and look at the film and see what we can see there. But proud of our offense being able to run the ball. You know, it's 2 weeks in a row that we've had 200 yards rushing. I thought Carter made some good decisions with the football. You know, has been pretty high in his percentage and accuracy and efficiency over the last 2 weeks here. That's been really good to see. And finding ways to win, you know, is really good. I'm proud of our football team. Certainly, you know, accomplishing an opportunity for bowl eligibility is a great thing. We've got more to give. We talked about that in the locker room, but certainly it gives us an opportunity a little bit to just kind of put that behind us now and just go focus on winning the game against Texas State and maximizing our opportunities in our last 2 games.
Questions? Getting the interception immediately and then another one, even though you didn't punch it in for touchdowns, just How big was that to kind of set the momentum of the game?
Well, I think we knew that we were going to be pretty aggressive early in the game on defense, and we were going to attack in the backfield and attack the ball. Both those, I think we got shots on the quarterback when we got picks, and that was really huge. We kept pressure on him all night. You got to be able to do those things against a young quarterback. They're in a tough situation over there. I mean, they got a phenomenal quarterback in Cam Fancher. I know, you look at some of the things, and obviously, he's thrown a couple picks this year, but that dude's phenomenal. I mean, he is very impressive. The things that he did as I watched him on film. He's just a sophomore. He's only going to get better with time. Their future's bright with Cam Fancher back there because he can really create some things. And that's, you look at pretty much any offense in the league, you've got to be able to have some guys to maximize, your opportunities. You got to have an athletic quarterback, and certainly they have that in him. I thought, Cole Pennington stepped up, fought hard in those situations, but that's hard when you don't have a dynamic quarterback like Cam Fancher back there.
Webb, had a pretty good all-around game, catching, running, and all that kind of stuff. Just seemed like he kind of took the air out of the game in the second half too.
I thought so. You know what I mean? You got 118 yards rushing there. I think he surpassed the 1,000-yard mark for the second time, and the first time to ever have 2,000-yard backs in program history. That's pretty special. Happy for him in that. We've got to continue that momentum. Got to keep running the football here at the last game. I think I saw a stat where Arkansas State rushed for 7 touchdowns against Texas State, and so we've got to be able to, there's a recipe for success there. We've got to be able to run the football against them effectively, and we're doing some good things in the run game, even with a couple guys being out on the O-line. I think we got, Jordan Davis fought through, tweaked his ankle a little bit. I think things look optimistic for next week already, which is good, but you don't have him in the game, and Malachi Carney steps up, goes and does a really tremendous job there. So some great things in the run game. Very excited to have Bam back. You see some of the plays that when we get behind the sticks or, you need an explosive, he can create some of those things. And then can't say enough about Colin Lacey. I mean, he's just an absolute dude.
Coach, you talked about the local electricity, like I call it, with McReynolds, and you also look at Lacey, and then you turn around, Guajardo has a good game as well, special teams.
Yeah.
Talk about the local electricity and what you're trying to create.
I think that's, retaining the best players in this area and getting our fair share of the best players in this area is how South Alabama becomes a championship program, year in and year out. And we've already seen that already in our short history with guys like Jalen Tolbert. But it's really special to be able to have these guys come in as freshmen, develop, and execute and make plays on the field. And then you've got, other guys that have transferred back here like DJ Thomas, and are doing some great things as well. And so this community will rally around Mobile football players, and this is Mobile's football team. And it's really a great marriage when we continue to have those players do special things inside Hancock Whitney Stadium. But we got to keep doing that. We need the next generation of Mobile football players to come to South, choose this place, and go live out their dreams right here in their hometown.
Carter had mentioned about how him and some of the other seniors came here, wanted to turn the program around. What's it mean to send him and the rest of those seniors out with a win like this here at home?
Well, you've had a lot of guys, a lot of senior classes that have come before this group, and have worked really hard to lay a foundation that we can walk upon. And these seniors, we talked about leaving this place better than they found it, and they certainly have done that. Some of these guys have been here 5 and 6 years and gone through some really hard times, gone through hardships, played hard, played physical, played tough, and didn't get rewarded, on the field as much. And so to be able to put ourselves in position to go to back-to-back bowl games, to have a chance to, have our second winning season in program history with our last 2 opportunities, those are really special things, and those are things that, all these guys that came before them that worked to lay a foundation, now we're building upon that foundation, and that's something that, that these seniors can be very proud of, but they got to finish.
Getting the shutout, obviously, as a defensive guy, got to be pretty special to you. Do you remember the last one?
Last one that we've ever had here?
You were here.
That's a good question. It would have been
I know what it is.
Presbyterian.
No, Alabama A&M.
Alabama A&M.
But anyway, just getting
that's
that,
right.
getting it over a quality program, what does that mean to you?
I mean, to have your shutouts are really, really hard. They're really, really hard, especially when you start to have a lead. Because typically, right, you're going to take a few guys out in that situation. They're going to be more aggressive, so they're going to go for it on fourth down. They're going to throw the ball down the field, and really the whole fourth quarter they were doing those things. I've just seen a lot of 7-point, stops because you end up giving up something, in the end. And so it's really, really hard to do that, and it was pretty impressive for them to be able to do that tonight. As a defensive guy, shutouts are just fun. They're a lot of fun.
To get Dez on the field last quarter, how big was that?
I told Dez, there's not a person on this team that I'm more proud of than Desmond Trotter. Just the way he carries himself, the teammate that he is, the work ethic. He still works like he's getting ready to be the starter, no matter what. And that's even when Gio went in, that's Carter coming back, all those things. And Desmond, just the way he carries himself, he is I think gravitas is the word, right? He just has that electric energy, that magnetic energy that his teammates love being around him. He just carries himself with such confidence and a great body language and demeanor every single day, which we talk about all the time in our program. And even to not be rewarded the way he wanted to on the field, he's still just been tremendous for our football team. And he's got a very bright future. I would hire him in any area of any business, workforce, whatever it is. If he wants to come be a coach here, I'll take him for that. But he's got a really, really bright future.
It was long overdue, man. It made me feel good about myself and just being able to help the defense come out on the first drive and just come out and just be able to contribute, just executing every drive and being able to get off on third downs. It's big.
What did it mean for you for that shutout for the defense as well?
That one is also big, being able to come out and just be dominant the whole game and not allow the offense to go into the end zone is big. This is our first shutout, so it's a big one for us.
Getting bowl eligible, obviously your last year, what does that mean for you?
Being bowl eligible for my final year is also another big one for me because being able to showcase more of our skills and what we can do individually and as a team, it'll make us, better in the long run, even for next year.
It's a great feeling, dealing with adversity the whole season. So, it's a great opportunity for us to come out, keep the momentum going.
You weren't on the original list for senior day. Just what's the thought process there?
Really is truly undecided yet. I'm thinking about declaring, leaning towards it. But it could be a possibility that I'll play another year and stay.
Getting the shutout as a defense, you guys hadn't had one since you've been here.
Yeah.
How big was that?
It was very big for me. It shows a lot of people how dominant we are and how truly of a defense we are. And, like I said, keeping the momentum up, and we can get a shutout every time.
Secondaries had its lumps this year, but you guys got 3 picks in the first half. I guess that had to feel good for you too.
Yeah, it felt really great, getting them guys, to get the hands on the ball, showing people that it's just not the D-line, the secondary also can do their thing in the backfield.
Still one more, though.
Yeah, still one more.
So talk about wanting to keep that momentum rolling.
Even though we're bowl eligible, we still, keeping it one game at a time. It's the next game, Texas State, and we're focusing on Texas State. We're not even focused on the bowl game right now, as of right now.
It means a lot, we went through adversity, and apparently we overcame it, and it's just good for the program and good for our fans and much more family and all, especially for our seniors.
What's been the change? We've kind of been up and down, but it seems like the last couple of games we've been much more consistent.
We just put our head down, kept working, just started playing together as a team and playing full games and finished the game out.
Seems like there's a little trash talking out there on the field. Guys making tackles after you. Does that motivate you to run a little harder or pick a number to run over?
It definitely does. It motivates us, and then basically it's fun because competition is always fun. If it's not fun, then you're not playing the right game, and that's what it is, fun for us.
How about the little shovel pass for 2-point conversion?
Oh, I liked that. That was nice. Though. You know, I had to trust Carter. You know, 'cause you know sometimes he. But yeah, I liked it though. It was good for the team. We needed it.
Talk about getting a receiving touchdown because everything's been on the ground for you with the first receiving touchdown of the year.
You know, I mean, it feels good. You know, I know everything been rushing, but I mean, getting something else, you know, can't beat it.
You know, sometimes, you know, around college football, these weeks are, you know, can be the most distracting. Just trying to go and get that 6th win. Winning's tough. Don't get me wrong. It's tough. But adding, you know, both teams got to go be bowl eligible. I think for our guys to lock in this week and do what we did and just kind of, you know, stay the course like we've been doing, you know, it's a huge credit to, you know, our coaching staff and getting us prepared.
Defense and special teams gave you guys a lot of short fields. How big was that?
Yeah, that's unbelievable. I mean, they've been doing that the past, I mean, really this whole year. We haven't been great capitalizing on that. But, you know, we knew we had to step up tonight, and with, you know, Marshall's offense, you know, and what they are, we had to protect the ball and do what we needed to do to get points on the board. And then, yeah.
The excitement of senior night, running out of that tunnel and seeing your fellow teammates possibly for the last time. Talk about what that meant to you playing here at Hancock-Whitney Stadium.
Yeah, I mean, you know, you look at it, football is unbelievable. We're all from different walks of life. To be able to be with the guys that I'm with and, you know, to transfer and come from the background I did, and, you know, the guys come from their background that they did, and us to come together at South and kind of go to one goal, and that's to win and change this program. It's unbelievable. It's an unbelievable feeling. I'll have, you know, these guys in my life for the rest of my life. They'll be at my wedding. They'll be, you know, probably taking care of my kids, hopefully. So, but it's unbelievable. Yeah, it's awesome.
LaDamian, you know, great all around, catching the ball, running the ball. Just talk about that guy a little bit.
It's special to have someone like that in the backfield. It makes game planning a whole lot harder. Not only him, but Bam, Cantrell. We got some young guys in there that are going to be even more dangerous. But that's a credit to our coaching staff and recruiting, getting those guys in here and creating an offense that, you know, it's tough to handle every Saturday. You got a lot to game plan for, but three's a challenge now. So, but he's going to go far.
What did it mean to the entire sideline to get Dez in at the end of last part?
Look, Dez is one of the greatest human beings on this planet. Like, to see him go in and just, you know, finish this thing out is exactly, you know, what this team needed and what we wanted. You know, the things that he's gone through and how he's handled it, that's the definition of a true leader and a true teammate. I'm very blessed to be in the same room as him and to see him come every day, you know, with the smile on the face that he does. I mean, you know, God made a special person in Dez. So I can't thank him enough. And, yeah, it's truly unbelievable.